In my video for today, I am switching out the materials in my Isopod enclosure because I found nematodes. Now, I've seen it happen before, but in a freshwater tank for shrimp. And I know the culprit for that one was wood that wasn't sterilized properly. I mean, they said boil it for 20 minutes and stuff still was ending up in that tank. So I microwaved the outside, like leaves and branches and such, so everything should be good. This is cocoa bark, aquaculture. This I got from PetSmart. I used very little of it. It expanded pretty big. I wanted peat moss, but they didn't have like little tiny ones, so I just got these. I'm expanding them and I'll pop them out. I'll squeeze them and then pop them out and mix them with this. I mean, all of this is just way too much for what I have. And then sphagnum moss, which I have in another container. This stuff came from PetSmart. Oh yeah. So the other I think the cocoa fiber came from Petco and this came from PetSmart. I can't remember. So eventually I have to try to catch them first, which is going to be a nightmare because there's about 19 currently and no one's had any babies, so that's something I want to do. I was thinking about adding extra holes to their little habitat, but I think it breathes really well because I've noticed at night they all just pop out and have fun and that kind of thing. So that's what I'll be doing. So first off, I gotta catch them. This was originally what I got them in. It was 2 of these things. But I might do it in this. I have an outside catch cup. I was thinking of getting wild ones. Maybe I'll try to put them in this instead. It might be a little less traumatic. I've got a little one. So I might use this as a catch cup because I'm still a little squeamish about them. I'm sure they're not going to be excited to be rooted out of this, but it needs to happen. So we're going to reuse this because they are doing a pretty good job on it. Though maybe I'm keeping this a little too moist for them. I don't know. Put that there. And all of this I'm going to use in my plants because I have to repot some so they can use all that stuff. So I have to find a container for that. Found another bag. So we'll use this. Because really, if you're going to sterilize this stuff, it's easier in the freezer, but that's probably a little traumatic for my partner, so I might not. But here we go. We're going to try to get some and catch some. But what's awesome is, look at that. They did this. Isn't that cool? It was a whole thing last week. It was a whole leaf. And look at how, like, cool they did that. But they can't keep it. Oh, look at that. I am keeping it too wet. I have to be really careful, but I don't have to worry about babies or mankai as they call them. But I just have to be careful because they do like to sleep in the corner, but I don't see any really, so I might have to dig through the dirt. So I'm going to get this ready because I know some of them hide under here. There you, oh my goodness, look at you all. I know, guys, I'm waking you up. You're just going to go in there for now. I know. Yeah, when I turn on the light in the morning and at night just to see them, they just absolutely flip out. I know, little guys. I know, little guys. I'm sorry. Oop. And then I can actually get a head count too. But I want to be really gentle because I don't want to hurt anybody. But they are gigantic, way bigger than they were when I got them. And what I used in this was potting soil mix. And it's doing a pretty good job. Hi, little guy. I know. And I'll probably just keep this there just in case. I know. they are way bigger than when I got them, which makes me happy. Well, I probably overfed them at the very beginning, but luckily it didn't hurt them. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with the idea of touching them, but I'm going to have to man up. Ooh, what's that? Oh, it's a look at that, somebody's shed. That's really cool. I noticed they shed one piece one day and then the next day the other piece. And the one that I got to see in person, it was actually kind of traumatic for me, but I think I got him. Oh, look, there's a little guy. I can see him walking. There he is. Oh, look at you. Come here. Someday I'm going to be brave enough to catch you. I know. Come here. Look at them. Now the ones in the cup are trying to make a break for it. Who's still here? Come on. Come on. There we go. Oh, there's still another one on there. I noticed they really love lichen. Like this thing was covered in lichen when I put it in the tank originally. Come on. I don't want to hurt you. Come on. Come on. Come on. I know you're sleeping. Nope. Sorry, guys. It'll be good to get a head count. I know you're all freaking out. Sorry, little guys. Now, last count, I had 18 of them. Ooh. Some of them were really tiny, some weren't. There you are. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to do this in the camera. The camera's right at my face. Oh. Sorry, dude. I know you can't hurt me. I'm still squeamish. Though the idea of the nematodes in here is really gross. And that's my own fault for not sterilizing the bark. I know, come on. Come on, little guy. I don't want to hurt you. Come on. Get in there. I don't want to hurt you. There you go. Ooh, that didn't look very good. And when I made this, it was all, like I put in sphagnum. Yeah, this is probably way too wet. Ooh. Way too wet. Come here, little dudes. Where are you? I saw somebody. There you are. I know. I know. Yeah, these are the balls that I didn't get all of them out. My plants won't mind it. But it had vermiculite in it, and yeah, it didn't hurt them, but I was nervous about having all that crap in there. And I also had a lot of ground up some leaf litter and put that in there. I guess I can get a head count. But ooh, but I have a better idea how I'm gonna. I still have to rinse this tank anyways. Now this is that $5 piece of crap you can get from Walmart. I would get more of them, but every time I find them at Walmart, the lids are gone. Okay, guys, I'm going to take in the spatula. Ooh, those are my tweezers. I'm taking the spatula. Even though I don't have huge hands, compared to these guys, they're ham hands. But you can tell, it's really much too much moisture. And I gotta, the next tank's gonna be a little different. Where I'm just gonna wet one section. Okay, guys, coming for you. Come on. I didn't have a spoon. But this thing does need to be warm. Oh, sorry, guys. I don't know how to pick you up without hurting you. You're so small. To watch the struggle. I'm trying not to squash the guy who's still in the dirt. Come on, you can do it. Oh, such torture. Finally. Okay, guys, come out. Now I've noticed some of them. There we go. There we go. You are much livelier now. Last one. But when they were all really kind of like there was two different sizes in there for a while. Oops, sorry. I noticed the littler ones really liked it kind of drier. Looking at how wet I kept this enclosure, which is kind of nuts. Now I'm trying really careful. Look at that. That's not a rock. Well, this dirt's going to be used for my, I got a new plant at Home Depot, so. And I can use the calcium that I had left in it. And let's try to pick this. Oh! Look at that. I found another. There we go. Look at how tiny you are. Of course, I'm making a mess. And anyone else will come out at night from... Oh! Look at you. Tons... Oh! I know. I do have one that has only one antenna. I don't know if he or she is still here. I'm pretty sure it's a she because I think I saw somebody tap dance on her back. Come on. Come on. Oops. Sounds way worse. I was curious to see if any of them had passed away anyways. I'm going to have to go outside and run the hose on this thing first. Of course, I had a piece of... But if you'll notice, some of them are white and some of them aren't white. They're kind of like a beige color. They're very cute. Now, some people would probably get really bored watching this, but I think my struggle's real. At least pertinent for me. And when I saw and I wouldn't even have noticed the nematodes, except I put a spotlight on it. And the, is that an actual rock? Yeah, we're going to take that out. only had them for maybe a month and a half now. And if I know if there are any expired, I have a feeling they would have consumed them kind of like the way the shrimp do. And they kind of, I mean, they seem to eat the exact same stuff too. Except when it's in the shrimp tank, it's not going to grow mold, where if I leave it in here a little too long, I can be in there for like a day or two. It's not good for it. I think I got everything. I'm going to take a head count in a sec. It's clean. I was thinking about holes, but this thing is tiny and airy that I don't worry about it. Look at that. There you all are. I know you're freaking out, but you're safe. So, cut to the next day. I couldn't keep recording because there was a TV playing in the background, and the other human inhabitant within my personal space wanted my attention. So here's the result. I mixed leaf litter in with the substrate, put that down, but this time, and you can see I treated them today with some sweet potato, but you can see here, ooh, I know guys, I went all the way. There's no dirt down here, and they are so happy in the corner. Look at them all. They're so happy. I'm really excited. I did a head count. I wanted to count them on camera, but I couldn't. I wanted to do a head count, and I haven't lost any. I still have 19. They say it's going to be a while before I see any babies, and I'm fine with that, because I know that these guys, once they start, they never stop. And I don't really want them to go nuts in this tank. So I'm not really ready to expand this. I love the size. Fits in my window. My window doesn't get a lot of sun. So this way the dirt won't get too wet. And all of my 19 inhabitants are bigger than what I remember. And everybody's there, so I must be doing something right. And I'm really happy that they turned out. So thank you. I think next time I do a change, I'll try to record everything. Oh, and one word of advice, they love lichen. They just love it. Imagine this piece covered in lichen is when I started with, and I can't remember when I got them. I think I've had them for at least a month, if not more. They just, they take everything off of everything that's there. So, thank you. I wish this was a better video, but I didn't want to lose all that other content I had, so I'm going to post this. So, thank you for watching.